Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Wars figure review. Next up for you today we're going to take a look at 3 figures from Wave 2 of 2011 from the Clone Wars line. The first figure that I want to give you a look at is quite a peculiar one, and he's a very strange looking alien, and it's this guy. This is Les, who is the, just refer to the card back, he is an Arcona bounty hunter who we see in the opening episode of Season 3 of the Clone Wars, entitled Clone Cadets. We see this character alongside Sergeant Brick and Shakti and the ARC troopers during the training of Domino Squad on Kamino. Really cool figure, and I'll get on to why I like him so much in just a moment. First up, as always, we're going to take a look at the packaging that this fella comes in. Now obviously, once again, it is the Shadow of the Dark Side packaging with the blue and black colour scheme. Not entirely sure when this is going to run its course, maybe in 2012. At the top of the packaging you've got Les himself, very cool image there. On the back, still image from the episode, an image of the figure, character description below, and the rest of the wave featured along the bottom. I'm sure I'll get reviewing most of those figures at some point. Still got these two to review for you next. Haven't found Anakin or Ahsoka yet, but I'm keeping my eyes peeled. Once again, these are US imports, so massive thanks goes out once again to Action Figure Times, who are currently running another contest for a rocket firing Boba Fett figure, which is open to worldwide entrants, so get over there and check that out if you haven't already. But with them being US imports, there is of course the 30-day free membership code inside for the online Clone Wars Adventures video game. And rather than getting you guys to email me asking for the code, I'm just going to show it on camera and you can take it for yourself. So that's what the code looks like from the front, and then on the back there is the code itself. So feel free to pause the video and jot that down if you want it. So that's the code. Like with most Clone Wars 2010 and 2011 products, this guy does indeed come with a battle game card and display stand, and as you can see on the top of the card you've got a very cool image of Les on Kamino, and obviously the typical Star Wars display stand with this guy as well. So very cool accessories all around. Now on to the figure. I'm just going to bring the camera forward a little bit. Now the figure itself, I really like this guy, more from an aesthetic standpoint than anything else. There are a few gripes that I do have with it, but for the most part he's a very cool figure, and definitely one that I would recommend tracking down. As I said at the beginning of the review, he is an Arcona, which is the species he belongs to, and he shares this species with the Cantina patron from episode 4, A New Hope, who I believe his name is Hemdazin, something like that. A figure of that guy was released in the Saga Collection 2006. As you can see, he's got a very peculiar shaped head with some very colourful eyes there. He's also wearing this very strange sort of jumpsuit, almost a tunic there, peculiarly enough with a clone trooper belt as well, which is pretty cool. In terms of accessories, he doesn't come with many, but the ones that he does include are quite good. The first one is quite a generic, almost very basic pistol, and the second and most impressive accessory that it comes with is this almost sniper-like rifle, which is very nicely sculpted and very nicely painted as well. Just get the camera to focus in on that. And just give you an overall look at his outfit as well. As you can see, he's got a bandolier across his chest, which is sculpted to him. That isn't removable. You've got a couple of ammo pouches on there. Obviously you've got the holster on the side of the leg that the blaster fits into. Very cool. He also has an ammo pouch attached to his bicep there, and on his wrist, if I just take the rifle out of his hand, you've got the communicator there of course, and on the front of that you have this very, not seen this one before, but a small decal on the wrist as well. So some interesting deco on this fella. But very cool figure nonetheless. I really like this guy. As I said, from a look standpoint, he's awesome. He looks great alongside the ARC troopers and also heavy in training armour. Shakti and all the other characters from that episode. In terms of articulation, this is where I have a couple of gripes with this guy. He has a ball jointed neck, ball hinged shoulders and elbows, swivel wrist, I believe, swivel waist, swivel hips, ball hinged knees, and unfortunately no articulation in the ankles, which is really what lets this figure down. But as I said, if you're just going to display this figure on a shelf, like I am, then he's pretty good. You know, he fits the bill pretty well, and I'm really happy to have picked this guy up. So it's only really Sergeant Brick now that's evading my Defend Kamino display. I've got the 501st versions of Echo and 5s coming in the post, so I'll be adding those to my shelf very soon as well. Also giving you a look at them. But for the time being, I hope you've enjoyed having a look at Les. Once again, the Arcona Bounty Hunter from Season 3 of the Clone Wars. And I'll be back with some more Star Wars figure reviews for you very soon. Until next time guys, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.